What is most important for weight loss? Is it diet or is it exercise? As a board-certified family medicine and sports medicine doctor, this is one of the most common questions that I get in my clinical practice. So both are critical for long-term success. But in this video, I'm going to share my recommendation on which one you should focus on first, and the answer might surprise you. This is the strategy that I use to help my patients to break the cycle of failed attempts and build long-lasting health. So in my clinical practice, I see a lot of patients who want to lose around 50 to 100 pounds. And the thought of it alone just can be completely overwhelming. You've probably heard the perfect plan. People say eat a 500 calorie deficit, follow whole food high fiber diet, and get 300 minutes of exercise every single week. If one can do that consistently for a year, it is almost certain that one will lose the weight. But there is a problem here. This is a perfect plan for a robot, not for a human being. So for someone who has got a family, who has got a daily job and daily stress that comes along with it, trying to change everything all at once is a recipe for burnout and failure. So when you compare starting with diet versus starting with exercise, I believe exercise has a huge advantage for kickstarting your journey. So let me explain why. So first is the psychological win. So think about how you feel after you finish an exercise session. You feel happier, you feel more calmer, and more accomplished. The exercise generates powerful positive feelings that creates a feedback loop, making you want to do it again. Now, eating a healthy meal of chicken and broccoli often feels good, but it still doesn't give you that immediate mood-boosting rush that often comes from exercise. In fact, dieting can often feel like deprivation at first. That same plate of chicken and broccoli tastes so much better and feels so much more rewarding after you've earned it with a great workout. And this isn't just about your feelings alone. It is backed by science that this is a great strategy to improve your long-term health right away. A landmark 2024 systematic review and meta-analysis in the British Journal of Sports Medicine looked at cardiorespiratory fitness, BMI, and mortality. They found that a person with obesity who's physically fit has a risk of dying from all causes that is almost nearly identical to a person with a normal weight who's also fit. Conversely, the study also showed that if a person has a normal BMI, but if his fitness is low, unfortunately, there is significantly increased risk of dying. So the message is clear. By focusing on improving your fitness right away, you begin to radically improve your health and reduce your mortality risk, which is basically the risk of dying early. This happens long before the number on the scale ever changes. But you might be thinking, I want to lose the weight. And the answer is yes, you will. But exercise creates this strong foundation in order to make sure that we're not going to just lose weight just for a few months and regain it back. We're going to lose this weight long term. So studies like a 2018 review in Progress in Cardiovascular Diseases showed that engaging in high levels of physical activity, around 300 minutes per week, is one of the strongest predictors of long-term weight loss maintenance. But you don't start here. Starting at 300 minutes per week, if you're sedentary, is a recipe for stress injuries and burnout. The key is to see exercise as a skill and you start to build slowly. So think about it. If your goal is to lose 100 pounds, that's going to take somewhere around like 2 to 3 years. Focusing only on the scale for that long can be incredibly discouraging. But let's say you focus on fitness. You're going to see massive progress in just 6 months. You'll go from walking for 10 minutes to maybe even jogging for 30 minutes. And that's a measurable, motivating win that keeps you in the game. So what does this look like in practice? So here is a plan that I recommend to my patients. So phase 1, the fitness foundation for the first 6 months. So the goal here is to build the long-lasting exercise habit. So start with around 10 to 15 minutes of cardio every day. Make sure that you start slow and gradually work your way up. So remember, it's important to go slow, thereby you prevent injuries. In addition to the cardio, I recommend at least doing 2 days of strength training session per week, which I'll tell you how to get started in my next video and I'll attach the video at the end of this video. So once you got the 2 days of strength training session as well as cardio, and slowly as you work your way up, that will create this long-term exercise foundation. For your cardio, make sure that you choose a variety of options. For example, you can do biking one day, you can do elliptical one day, you can do walking one day. By combining multiple ways of doing cardio, one is that you're avoiding boredom, and the other is also that you're cross-training in such a way that you're not going to cause a lot of stress injuries as well. So the next step is that instead of measuring your weight, measure your fitness. Can you walk further? Can you lift a heavier weight? How long can you exercise before getting tired? Track this. And for your diet, don't focus on calorie restriction. Instead, focus on food quality. Your goal is to make small, sustainable upgrades. For example, aim to get 4 to 5 servings of vegetables and 1 to 2 servings of fruit each day. Focus on whole foods to naturally increase your fiber towards a goal of 30 to 40 grams per day. So simple changes like adding 1 more vegetable to your plate or simply swapping soda for water can make a huge difference. Phase 2. Introduce the calorie deficit after 6 months. So once exercise is a non-negotiable habit and you're eating a lot of higher quality of foods, this is a perfect time to start to introduce the modest calorie deficit in order to accelerate weight loss. The weight loss is going to be much easier because your body is already primed for success now. And if you and your doctor decide to start on a weight loss medication or weight loss injection, having this strong foundation helps you to make sure that you not only accelerate weight loss, but also helps to make sure that you do not regain the weight back once you stop the weight loss intervention. So by now, you have a strong fitness base and better eating habits. This is the key to weight loss maintenance. So the whole weight loss journey may take anywhere between 2 to 3 years, but the chance of keeping the weight off for good is dramatically higher by creating this foundation. The desire to lose weight is a great motivator, but focusing only on the scale can set you up for failure. So shift your focus. For the next 6 months, stop worrying about the scale and commit to improving your fitness. Build your foundation with exercise, improve your food quality without the stress of counting, and be patient. You won't just be building a lighter body, you'll be building a stronger, healthier, and more resilient life. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please post in the comment box below. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to hit the like button so this video can reach more people, and share this video with your friends as well so that others can be benefited as well. And if you want to know how to get started with the strength training program, then check out this video here. If you want to measure your fitness from the comfort of your own home so that you can track your fitness for the next 6 months, then check out this video here. If you want to know more about the weight loss injections, then check out the video link in the description box below, and I'll also put in the pinned comment section as well. And I'll see you in my next video. Until then, goodbye.